Hey guys, can come in here. It is Tuesday, Blu-Ray Tuesday. Sorry for the interruption. Obviously this video is not coming out on Tuesday, Blu-Ray Tuesday, because it is now Thursday. When I got home, I have realized I forgot something, and then I got a notification that something was on its way, which came out on Wednesday. So, yeah, sorry for the interruption, but let's do those really quick, and then you'll get back to it. Also, I'm going to mention a couple things that are planning on coming out that I plan on picking up. One of those things is The Losers and the Steelbook from Zavvi and the Dollar Conversion Earth from Zavvi. I have since canceled those with good reasoning. The money has gone to something pretty awesome. Unfortunately, you will not see it till the fall. It's not necessarily Blu-ray related, or sort of is, but it isn't. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So, um, those have been canceled. I decided Dollar Conversion Earth I didn't really need, and The Losers was a nice gesture, but I didn't like that film that much. On to films I did like. First, this came out a while ago. I'm not exactly sure when. This is the Batman vs. Robin Target exclusive steelbook. If I remember correctly, they did have quite a bit more than they did last time with Atlantis. Man, this glue is stuck on there pretty good. I've had to peel it off quite a few times. Let's get the UV coat out of there. There's the inside. There's a disc with the owls in it, I believe. Yeah, there you go. So another film to add to my amazing, increasingly growing DC animated lineup, which I've said a billion times that I enjoy better than the actual films. Maybe Batman vs Superman will change that. And then hold on one second. Next is The Mask. This is the Zavvi exclusive. I was gonna cancel this. I'm glad I didn't. And the glue's even worse on this one. Like, it's actually caused me to rip the top part. I was gonna film an unboxing for this and tag it on, but someone wanted to see it right away in the family, so I showed them it. This is the back. Oh, focus. This is a good film. So I'm glad I did it. It's slightly embossed. The logo is, and it's got the border. There's the front. The M and Jim masked. And there's the back. I don't know if this is a region-free disc. I'll find out. There you go. That's the inside. Alright guys, now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Man, it's been a while, huh? God, how long has it been? In fact, I didn't even know I was going to be doing this video. I thought I was done. I'm waiting on a couple of steelbooks from Zavvi. I think it's The Mask, and then I got a couple more coming out. I have Dalek Invasion of Earth. I have the 2 other Monty Python films. I don't want to say there's one more. Oh, The Losers. Those come out the 15th. The Mask is on his way. The 15th is Losers, and I just forgot what I said. The Losers and Dalek Invasion of Earth steelbook, and then I think the next set to come out is the Monty Python stuff after that. something along the lines of there. Anyways, I got some steelbooks on the way. I wasn't really planning on doing a pickup because I got those. I got a new computer. I have. There's another video going to be uploaded that's unrelated to Blu-ray. It's the Marvel Collector's Course box. And then I've been buying a lot of Steam games because I got that new gaming PC. And it just, like, hasn't been that great a month for movies. Like, there isn't really, there hasn't been a whole lot coming out. May looks better. Plus, there's a lot of movies in theaters coming out that I'm shilling a lot for. Really quick, I'll talk about this. I filmed some video and I took some photos, but I'm not going to really actually end up making one. I got tickets to go to Disneyland in Anaheim yesterday, Monday the 27th, to go see Avengers Age of Ultron a week early. And they fed us breakfast on the Tomorrowland Terrace and music, and then we took pictures and got to go see the movie, and it was fantastic. The Rotten Tomatoes score is 74 right now, which is lower than the first film, and I'm not sure why. I liked it just as, if not better than, the first Avengers. But you know, there's a lot of talk of confusing plot and stuff like that. I wasn't confused by the plot. I don't know. But regardless, it was a lot of fun. It was a great film. The breakfast was delicious, and there were many problems that I didn't really go over. We got a swag bag with some crap in it, but nothing worth talking about. But it was cool to see the movie a week early, and I'm going to go again and see it on Thursday night at 9 p.m. We saw it at Disneyland in IMAX 3D. I'm seeing it in regular, real 3D this Thursday because I already bought tickets and I have about 20-ish people going. In a large group. So they're like, you're not canceling, are you? And I'm like, no, still gonna go. I'm gonna see it twice. With it, I don't have a problem with. I normally see Marvel movies 2 or 3 times anyways, just not out of choice, just because usually, that's why it's a large group of 20. I was trying to only see it once because usually that group of 20 divides into like 3, and then I go see it 3 different times. And there is one other person, I might see it a 3rd time because there's one other person who can't go to this who wants to see it with me. And it gets expensive, and then I have like Mad Max coming out, Jurassic World, Spies coming out, you know, Star Wars this December. I mean, oh my god, there's just so much. So I wasn't really planning on buying some movies, but I was going to get the Mark Wahlberg's the movie The Gambler, the remake of the, I think, 1974 film, I want to say. Yeah, I think that was the year. I ended up deciding against it. It was a nice steelbook, but I'm kind of getting over the whole, like, steelbook thing. I don't know. Like, I feel like unless it's something I really want in steelbook, I'm not going to get it because I'm just super concerned of damage. And especially not in Target, because they put those in their clamp traps and spider traps and whatever, and then things just get damaged, and I have to open it up and then come back in and be like, oh, there's a scratch in my steelbook. I want a new one. And it makes me seem like a whiny brat because it's a scratch on a fucking movie case. And we're all OCD when it comes to steelbooks and slip covers. And it's getting exhausting, really, how much I care about, you know, a little dent here, sticker on my slip covers, which you'll see on this thing. And anyways, regardless, I'm not stopping collecting Blu-rays. It's just kind of naturally, I feel like it's progressively slowing down because I got a lot of the stuff I want, except for a large market of movies, which we'll talk about in this, because of one thing I got, and anime. Anime I'm not massive collector of. I watch a lot of anime, but I don't want to collect it because they're so expensive in sets, unless it's something really special to me. Like, I would like to get the Attack on Titan stuff, but they're just expensive. So, 5 minutes in and I'm just rambling on and on and on. But I feel like with every Blu-ray collector, unless you have just a crap ton of space and expendable income, that I feel like it just naturally slows down to the fact of, like, you get a big, large backlog of movies you like. Like, at the beginning, I was buying massive stacks because there are movies I wanted in my collection that I loved. And there's still a ton out there of old movies that I want in my collection that I love, but I think it's more or less I would go on Amazon and buy, 10 movies at a time of backlog stuff just because I wanted it in my collection. Now it's like, oh, if I see something and I've wanted it in my collection, which actually happens in here, I'll pick it up if it's a good price, or I'll go price match it or something, and then relatively I'm just getting new movies as they come out, unless I'm trying to complete like a run, like Jason Statham and stuff, which I've done except for 2 DVDs, which aren't going to be made on Blu-ray. Just stuff like that, unless, like I'm still trying to complete my DC animated run, and there's still a couple of Marvel movies I have to get that are all backlog. I'm just waiting for a good price. So I feel like this is a natural progression, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like from watching all you guys, it's kind of like that, unless, and it's not a bad thing, but unless it just, you don't. And I still see there's collectors with, walls of Blu-ray that have probably been collecting for years, but every time they upload a video, once a month or whatever, or once every 2 weeks, it's a large stack, and I don't know if that's just from saved up, or if they just went out and did that right then and there, or if they have some sort of marketing. Unless you're also making money on these, like the couple top tier Blu-ray collectors who are getting sent movies and making money off of advertisement and then spending that money on more movies. That's the only way I could see this being a really large cycle of buying a lot to show off, to review, to make money, to buy a lot, and then get sent some from companies, which I would totally love, but I don't see that happening. I'm growing, which is cool, but this was never meant for anything like that. I did that with my blog and my tech review stuff, and that was stressful enough. And then we still got our LPs going, which is a whole nother stressful thing. And it's been 8 minutes, and I'm rambling. You haven't seen a single goddamn fucking Blu-ray. I apologize. I love to ramble. Dear God, I think I love my own voice more than anything else in the world. So, you can't see it, but I'm wearing my Hotline Miami t-shirt, and I really wanted this movie, which is, Hotline Miami takes some from, there's some Easter eggs related to it. I've never seen this. I was going to try to get I went out to Best Buy in Oceanside to try to get the pop art steelbook version of this, because it said they had one. Oceanside is pretty far away from me, so I didn't really want to go out there, but they said they had one in stock. I went there and they said that no one has it in stock, and they're not sure why the website says that. So they did have it in the $7.99 bin, and that is Drive. Like I said, I've never ever seen this. Not due to lack of me wanting to. It's just been something that I've never seen, and I almost purchased that steelbook when I got. Was it Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? No, it was Snatch. It was Snatch, that Jason Statham film. I switched out the case with another one from a movie I picked up, just because the other one had a slipcover and the case I had was pretty bad. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm probably going to try watching it today, if not tomorrow, because this video is going to come out tomorrow, because it's already Tuesday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's no way in hell I'm going to edit it and upload before a reasonable time. People watch these things, which tends to be like between noon and 3. Anyways, the movie I switched it out for, the rest are movies, or here's a movie I've seen. The rest there's 4 movies I haven't seen. One I have, and this is the one I have. Lucky Number 11. This was like I said, one of those things I want in my collection. It's just like a spur of the moment purchase. I hope I don't own this. I may own this. It's kind of getting to the point where I have a large backup, but I don't think I own this. At least I hope not. It's completely plausible that I already own it from when I did large purchases. I don't think so. But anyways, this is also the $7.99 bin, and I like this film a lot. I think it's really cool and very actiony. And Ben Kingsley's in it, and Morgan Freeman and Bruce Willis and Lucy Liu. Just a ton of huge. It's great. It's a good movie if you haven't seen it. Now on to ones I haven't seen. 2 of these were kind of spur of the moment. Like I said, I had originally gone to Target to buy the Gambler Steelbook, and then changed my mind. I actually lent my card to someone, my debit card, and forgot it, and I had to go back home and get it from them. So I I had some time on the drive over to think about what I've done and what I'm going to purchase. But I was going to get this, and the Steelbook, decided not to get the Steelbook. And the reason why I wanted this was, I think it's going to be a fun movie. And I remember reading the book when I was a kid. And this is the Target exclusive Paddington Bear with the lenticular slip and the book and packaging. And one of the main reasons I picked this up, because this is something I could have gotten later. These limited edition ones, this one's really hard to find for some reason, like massively difficult to find. So I figured I might as well. Plus, Cartwheel had a 10% off coupon on it, so I got it for like $17.99, which I think is a pretty good price for a brand new film. And it's I think it has a 98% Rotten Tomatoes, so you know, I'll watch it pretty soon. Okay, and the other two I picked up at Best Buy as well. This is the one I switched out the inside for because it's a crappy case. But this is Ryan Reynolds in The Voices. I saw a trailer for this. I thought it was coming out into theaters, but I thought he looked very creepy in it. It looked weird and funny, just like it says. And I think this might be a good, like, I don't know, like intro to the mind of what Deadpool is going to be. I think. I don't know for sure. It seems like some weird psychopathic thing would be a good key into how he's kind of going to act with Deadpool, even though we've seen a little bit of it. I don't know. I'm excited to watch this. I really wanted to see it when I saw the trailer, regardless of, I think it was even before Deadpool was officially announced. This is that thing. I tried to take off the fucking sticker, and it's like the residue's left on it, and then there's like a little damage there that's bugging the shit out of me, and some damage there. So this is what the exhaustion part kind of gets in, you know? It's like, holy crap, come on, it's just a piece of cardboard around a movie. Speaking of a piece of cardboard around a movie, wow, this is a cool one. And this leads into the thing I was talking about completing certain collections and how there's not a lot of backlog left. I talked about anime a bit and how expensive it can be. The same thing kind of goes for this. Now, I am a huge horror fan. I love classic horrors. I love B-movies. I love a ton of different horror films. And honestly, I could build an entire collection of just horror films. Scream Factory, every time I go on their website or hear of a new release on Daily Dead, I'm just like, I need it. And then I don't. I resist, because I've seen Blu-ray collectors online, I think I've mentioned this before, who just focus on horror, and there's so much good horror out there that I haven't even touched the surface. There are things I would love, like the Halloween collection. Oh my god, I want that. It's a bit expensive, and I know it's a downhill spiral, because if I get that, oh, I want the Freddy collection. Oh, I want the Jason collection. I want, you know, Pinhead. I want, you know, just, oh my god, there's so much. I want every Scream Factory, like, release. Every one. There isn't a Scream Factory release. Well, there's a couple that I wouldn't mind, but there's a ton that I would want. And this is actually a Scream Factory release. This just came out, I think. I want to say today. I don't know. I like I said, I haven't been to Best Buy or Target or Blu-ray hunting in the last couple weeks, because there wasn't anything new released that I would want. So for all I know, Voices and this came out last week or the week before. I don't know. It was in the new releases. This is the Babadook. I don't know much about this, honestly. I went to Target when I picked up Paddington Bear and saw this, the Babadook, and I was like, what the fuck is Babadook? And I thought, well, that looks interesting, and I said, well, it's pretty cheap for a new movie. Let's think about picking it up. And I'm glad I waited, because I then went to Best Buy in Oceanside, where, like I said, it's a good distance away. I didn't have Drive, and I was like, well, I need to get something. And I looked at the Babadook, and they had this cool edition of it. Now, I don't know anything about this movie. I have no idea. It has a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, certified fresh. It's from IFC and Scream Factory released, set. It sounds cool. Another little interruption. I have since then watched this film, The Babadook, and it is amazing. Horror movies don't scare me, as I've mentioned, I think, in the video, and I've mentioned before, but I love them, especially ones like The Babadook. I think too many horror movies that come out rely on the boo scare factor, like, oh my god, I'm terrified, which gets me scared, because it surprises me, but only for a second, kind of like the horror mazes do at like Universal Studios Horror Nights or whatever. They startle me, which is not scared. I'm not terrified when I'm walking through those mazes. I enjoy them for the artistic-ness of them. I think they're really cool to look at, and I love horror elements. The same goes for those films. While I love a lot of horror elements, and I'm not saying that boo scares aren't good. They're fine to have in a horror film. They're effective. But a lot of films coming out recently in the horror genre rely on those elements to scare you. There's nothing terrifying about the film other than the boo scares, and maybe the creature looks creepy. This film, while it did not terrify me 100%, it creeped me out, and I thought it was well done, well written, well edited. Cinematography was fantastic, and the story was just great. And it didn't rely on boo scares. There was one boo scare moment, and that was it. And I think that was unintentional boo scare. But holy crap, this film, it's in the same feel as Rosemary's Baby, just like a ton of the classic horror, elements to it. And if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix, so that's literally free if you have Netflix. I'm sure you can rent it from somewhere or borrow it from a friend. Just see this film. It is easily one of my favorite horror films of the last few years, and just for kicks and giggles, let me show you that pop-up element again, which is based off of, now that I've seen it, based off of the book that's in the film. If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook. And oh my god, this film. So go see it. There's some cool special features on it as well, but you'll see that in the actual film. Again, sorry for the intrusion. Now back to your film. Back to your regularly scheduled video. I'm excited. I can't believe I don't know what this is, or I've never heard of it before. The director of The Exorcist says, "I've never seen a more terrifying film. It will scare the hell out of you as it did me," and Stephen King says, "deeply disturbing and highly recommended." Amelia is a single mother plagued by a violent death of her husband. When a disturbing storybook called Mr. Babadook turns up at her house, she is forced to battle with her son's deepest fears of a monster. Soon she discovers a sinister presence all around her. A chilling tale of unseeing and otherworldly horror and the haunting decision of the orphanages. Jennifer Kent's visceral journey into the heart of fear itself is as terrifying as it is believable. And IFC Midnight, it's an Australian film, it looks like. I don't know. This set, it was $2 more. It came with some more special features than the regular Blu-ray release, because the regular Blu-ray release was $12.99. This was $14.99, and it came. Look at this cool thing. I don't know if the sun is kind of in the way, but look at that. Look how cool that is. It's like a pop-up. Sorry, it's the light. It's got really bright outside for all of a sudden. If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm pretty excited. I'm going to watch this tonight, I think, when it gets dark. I hope it's terrifying. I hope it's great. The slipcover is fucking fantastic. There's some damage up there, but Oh my god, this is really cool release, and I'm excited to own it, and I can't wait to go watch it. So that's it. That's 5 movies that reached my minimum. Like I said, I was just going to do the single or Paddington Bear unboxing, but as I reach my minimum, there we go. The next video that comes out, it'll either be before this or after this, will be unboxing of the Marvel Collector's Court box, which is on its way to my house right now, and actually should be there anytime. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. You're cool, amazing. Sorry I haven't been around. I'll try to be back more, but like I said, there hasn't been a whole bunch of releases that I've wanted. Like Imitation Game and The Wild I wanted, but I waited on those till they drop down because I spent so much movie money last month on movies with that Fast and the Furious set and things like that I don't know, I just decided to wait. But anyways, we're at 20 minutes, so that's a good long video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. You guys are awesome. Bye.